Zen says 2 US East, 1 Europe, 1 US East, 2 EU, 1 US East. Well, this is a new one. What on earth is this? I need to write this down. Now that we're into game 1, let's see what kind of Daniel we're going to get. The trilogy commences for Zen versus Daniel. It's not crucial that these players win in the group stage. Group stage of this tournament is for seeding purposes. No more ads. I'm going to be heading out. Yeah. Sorry, Rizzo. I know you're a massive fan of the ads. Oh, for Daniel. He didn't do enough, in my opinion, to keep Moxie guessing. And he kept losing kickoff possessions at the tail end of the series, especially in the last game. Great early challenge here by Daniel, where he saved a shot with a ground pinch, and it nearly flew straight into the top part of the other side. He was just peeking. And when Moxie peaks, he's just so hard to play. So yeah, that the two played, and he had the choice of server order. Lovely air dribble bump by Zen. He's actually air dribble bumped Daniel multiple times. It's almost like he starts air dribbling the ball, and then he just leaves the ball and air dribbles Daniel instead. Expect players doing everything they can to win. And I also have that was a... Did Zen get bumped here? That looked a bit weird on the spectator, but he must have got bumped by Daniel. Did he? Anything that can annoy someone on the internet. So if you can bump your opponent in Rocket League and just annoy them, to me, I feel like that's incredibly satisfying. What a save by Zen. Daniel's surely still going to get something off the end of this, so great attack. A wise, apparently, man once said, if you bump one player in a team game like 2v2 or 3v3, you tilt their whole team. But I think it's so funny when, people who are closet racists, closet homophobes, closet whatever, you always just type in emotional damage. Yeah, you can usually players who are anyone who gets annoyed by a bump in a video game is usually very, very easily tiltable. Ooh, nearly a banger own goal there by Daniel. Pretty easy victory at the end of the day for him there. Better read on Zen than he did on Moxie, that's for sure. And no mechanical advantage for Zen yet. Double tap goes in, and I said yet, and I think that was probably the only correct part of that sentence, because now suddenly Zen produces an absolute worldie. Floor double, rockets into the roof of the net. KC decal's going to obviously be very, very popular these days, very popular at the moment. Nice save by Zen. That was a very Rawas-esque save on an aerial play. The best way to stop low flip reset shots. Daniel taking a leap out of his... He knows there's a very good chance Zen cannot reach it. Flip reset from Zen. Oh, it's gone in. What a finish again. Daniel got a piece, but Zen from his own back corner wall leaves nothing up to chance on this play. Trying to get Zen to panic and flip into the ball there. Zen does not fall for it. Looks for Daniel maybe to be bumpable afterwards. Daniel stays safe. Oh, good timing. Daniel able to work his way into a second goal. Off the wall air dribble again by Zen. One reset is his. Daniel pre-jumps so early, but he didn't get goal side. Daniel flops the landing, and Zen just shoots it right by him. Daniel prevented the early shot by approaching the way that he did, but he left himself a bit open for that one. And his boost management, his boost advantage is good enough. Well, look at this by Zen. Very dangerous, very difficult tight angle double tap, which would give Zen time to recover. He knows that if he hits the near post there, it's really bad news, and Daniel's probably just got a free goal. So he tried to go the other way. Unfortunately, went a bit too far in the possession for himself. Full pitch air dribble takeoff from the ground. Daniel challenges early, stays goal side the whole time. Backs up Zen again. Zen snipes Daniel. Minute and 20 to go. Zen booms in a long shot. He's up by 3. Target here. Has to settle for the boost seal. Again, not the best first touch by Daniel. That just invites Zen in, and Zen accepts the invitation. That just killed the attack. Now Zen's missed the ball entirely. Well, if he was demoable, he is, and Daniel's going to be scoring, and it's still a chance nonetheless. Daniel with a massive flick for someone to no boost. Centers for the Moxie series for not switching up his kickoff strategy enough at the end of game 4. He switched sides there, and indeed we do. You know something I've only just considered right now, and this is some very, very, disgustingly sweaty high-level thinking, oh my goodness. Zen 1-0 with a scorcher as we kick off game 3. Double reset. And a flick very low to the... Well, something that I thought was just common knowledge, but turns out it isn't common knowledge. I forget which pro player it was. Different one? Interesting error. One of them didn't know that the 5 kickoffs you get in a game cycle through one after another. So when you add 5 to whatever scoreline there currently is, when we have 9 goals, or 4 more goals and an overtime, popular these days. In fact, Daniel's been doing it to an extremely high level the past game or two, past series or 2 as well. That's a really good 50-50 near post by Zen. Daniel expecting the flick here. Zen just wave dashes at top corner. Then I need to be as far back as possible so I have as much time as I need to react. You know, just similar to stop and air dribble bumps, you want to challenge early. You want to get as close to the play as you can and get a foot in before they... Both players have had pretty similar ping in the away servers today. First 2 were US East. Oh, what's a save by Zen? He's in a massively bad position. How badly do I think Squishy would lose to Zen? Or would it be close? I don't really know what level. I've not seen Squishy play ones in years, so he'd probably lose 4-0. And I'd be surprised if any of the games went to overtime, or, you know, someone's peaking, or, you know, some other like crazy circumstances. Yeah, this is a good chance for Daniel. He's going to rectify the unfortunate position he had. Oh, he's missed it though. Well, that was a boost advantage for Daniel, and he decided to go and read the downward bounce. Yeah, to be fair to him, it's a very difficult read. Oh my. Speaking of difficult reads, how does Zen get this one so accurately? That's disgusting. Back to the US East server for 1 game. A low 50 will get him another one. Accelerate the ball at any moment. Yeah, it really just shows you guys what you can achieve. He's just letting the clock do the work for him here while keeping the pressure on. Oh, Daniel's backflipped. That was the play that he needed to be secure on. He had 80 boosts to play with. A loss is a loss, doesn't matter what the scoreline is. More on US East before 2 on Europe, so I'm not sure really what his thinking is, but I'm assuming that he wants to slightly more random outcome, of course. Great turn by Daniel here. Clean beat and an equalizer. I see this from his perspective, because this is yeah, it's not actually up to the full length of the pitch by your opponent who was about to hit the ball. Oh, that's a bit cheeky. Daniel being very greedy here. Zen pretty much all in the bottom corner. Oh, Daniel fell off the post. Zen keeping the pressure on. That's a better save for Daniel. Defends his back corner boost with that one. Lackluster flick, but it's enough. It's far from the best one we've seen from Daniel today, but he's spotted an opening here. After seeing Zen go for the mid boost, he just immediately flicked the ball. Louis Osmond, thanks to the Prime. Also Mickey Cassie, thanks to the Prime. Arhenium1, thanks to the 6-month tier 1. Chad ASR, thanks to the Prime as well. Oh, massive air dribble by Zen. What a touch to finish it off. Daniel darted down the middle of the pitch, picked up all the boost pads along the way, actually except one, but you're going to get plenty variety with the aerial game. There's a little bit more. Daniel with the air dribble bump, which actually turned into a ground bump because Zen did not jump to defend it, and Daniel had to just fly back down to make contact with. I can promise you the game would be more boring without them. If every car just phased through every other car, it would feel, I don't know, it would feel pretty stupid to be afraid of. I don't know. I feel like it removes counterplay if there's no bumps and demos. Everybody could just ball chase and ignore what the opponent is doing. More 50-50able. Oh, that's a really good save by Zen. Oh, that's a very good defensive display. But he has missed from distance. So he'll go for the ceiling shot instead, and his top bins. What a showman. Misses the open net, only to then take the scenic route, and then Zen puts the top bins, and Daniel's thinking, why did I think that? Now Zen goes underneath Daniel's pre-jump. Great adjustment by the Frenchman. Daniel expecting an air dribble here, just tries to pre-jump it. Wasn't. That could work, and it would look like a genius if it works. It looks stupid if it doesn't work, but yeah, it's just one of those plays. The placement from Zen is too good. He wins once again. on the USE server. Flip reset, and then a takeoff to get in front of the ball. Daniel says, go next. And then Daniel took 2 games on the US server to send it to game 7. The last time they played, Zen led 3-1 and won game 5. 5 or 1-6 or something. He's definitely up against it here, no doubt about it. Daniel, his poor record that he's got against Zen, he needs to look at the record he's got on EU server against other players. This is a player, Daniel, Zen has had his number the majority of the times they played. Good speed there though by Daniel, saw the internet saving coming for Zen. Knew that this is just all about... I was playing Rocket League one day recently, maybe somewhat recently, I don't know how many weeks ago. And look at the high level reads here though. Daniel saw the pre-jump, tried to place it behind Zen, but Zen saw that. Oh, he's missed the open net! Absolute comical open net miss there by Zen. Daniel doesn't want to take it. He actually goes for the defended net instead. That is ridiculous respect for Daniel, acknowledging that that was probably open. But Zen wants him to take a goal. I mean, honestly, Daniel should just score here because, yeah, 50-50. Felt like my decal, or lack of decal. I can't remember if I had a decal on or if I was just, you know, a green car. And you think I'm stupid for saying this? I mean, look how many times pros were changing decals in LCS. Oh my goodness, Daniel hits a floor double on Zen. We saw Zen do this earlier. Daniel hits one that's every bit as accurate. Everybody's obviously seeing the Ahmad similarity here. Do you guys think Ahmad's goal was the goal of the major? Daniel, you're doing a bit of a Ahmad's goal. I think the most hype. The crowd went nuts for that one as well. Oh, what a finish by Zen. Maybe the Team Liquid one. Just like the first killer own pass. Oh, that's dirty by Zen. Daniel is almost there. He's right there at the finish line, but he kind of bottled the challenge there. I reckon he can double up here, then he is in a great position to win this. He's got Zen on 0 boost. And Zen denied the back corner by Daniel. He's just keeping the pressure on here. And like when I saw him do that, I was definitely worried. I thought, oh no, Daniel might just be tilted. He might just... It's like striker MVP, playmaker MVP, and then defensive MVP. I think there should be 3. And like 1v3ing teams multiple times, as well as also being a brilliant facilitator for his teammates. But Exotic's assists were by far the best. Now here comes Zen again. Oh my goodness, what a flick by Zen! What on earth is that power? Daniel baited it. He backed off and gave Zen a little bit of space in the setup, but he regrets it because Zen gives him even more to think about in an already difficult matchup. Daniel straight down the middle, 1 goal. And the production team for putting together, I think, overall the best. The timing was always amazing. Oh my goodness, the timing from Zen is amazing as well. 5-1. A great little post-goal celebration from Daniel as well, but Zen just launches a pinch straight into the net. Look at this from Daniel though. Nose slide. It's been all Zen in game 6. Daniel does still have time on his side. The flick is good. The speed that he gets back to the ball. He even tries turning on the ceiling by landing slightly uneven. If you notice there, he let 2 of his wheels hit the ceiling before the other 2 there, so he could get the turn, surprising him at every turn. There's really not much you can do on the away server when your opponent plays this well. Daniel continues to fight. He's within 4. Air dribble started off the sidewall. Early reset before Zen can really do anything. Daniel trying to fake underneath him. Zen again stays low enough, and he slots from distance on EU server, like he did, by the way. He did win game 5 on EU server.